Once upon a time, there were leprechauns living deep in the forest of nomenclature. They were living off the pot of gold called, it was called Medical Billing Services. Well, specifically, it was medical billing for special education services, also known as McBuffers. One day, these happy leprechauns funding their special education services via Medi-Cal learned of a new pot of gold. The leprechaun met with his little friends, Joy and Aaron.
I've learned, said the leprechaun, of a new billing mechanism known as the statewide multi-payer fee schedule for school-linked behavioral health services, also known as SMAA, or just fee schedule. Being currently developed by CYBHI, or the Children and Youth Behavioral Health Initiative, the fee schedule broadens the reach of school-linked services. It enhances reimbursement processes and eases administrative challenges to promote a more inclusive and supportive environment for students' mental well-being. Joy and Aaron, you must venture forth and acquire this fee schedule to help us sustain our community schools.
And so, Joy and Aaron both considered their quest, which would lead them through the forest of nomenclature. Confusing terms, acronyms, and initials frightened them. And deep down, they knew they weren't very good at billing for services using existing systems. But they were promised the fee schedule pot of gold would be large, and the gold would be worth the journey. But they also heard rumors of the evil tort buried deep in the forest of nomenclature. It whispered rumors into the ears of anyone who would pass through.
Once you get the money, it can be taken from you,
it whispered.
You may not see the money in years. The journey is too treacherous for too little gold. It's not worth it.
But they overcame their fears and ventured forth into the great forest of nomenclature. They soon found help when they created an RFA with California Children's Trust to acquire a third member of their party. This third party, named Bill Vendor, agreed to assist them with training and documenting services. They also met a friendly elf with the Student Health Demonstration Project, which exists specifically for the magical purpose of assisting local education agencies by helping them build capacity for long-term sustainability by leveraging multiple revenue sources, including federal reimbursement. Basically, the Student Health Demonstration Grant exists to help people figure out how to bill for services. Their journey wasn't without peril, however. Peril most foul, most frightening, blocked their path. Paperwork, the greatest obstacle to success. Sorting out the paperwork would take some time, but it would be necessary to fix their cost pools and improve the random moment time survey, which can help determine how much time is spent performing services. The leprechaun's brave friends, Joy and Aaron, were able to sort through the mountain of paperwork. And along the way, they found errors within their existing LEA BOP services they didn't even know about. And they weren't even billing for general education services, which was available to them for some time. But a stroke of luck. Within the paperwork, they found the key of readiness. Only by demonstrating readiness and submitting a very long application were they able to locate the key that would open the gate to the fee schedule. Joy and Aaron approached the gate. They had arrived at last. They used the key of readiness to open the gate, hoping to find the fee schedule pot of gold on the other side. But alas, on the other side of the gate, a great ocean awaited them. They could see the island of sustainability and its pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. But it was in the distance. Yes, more work awaited them, more nomenclature. A vast sea of language and tasks overwhelmed Joy and Aaron. Could they transfer information across a secure file transfer protocol? Could their providers obtain an NPI number? Could they distinguish between FERPA and HIPAA? Could they stay afloat in a sea of strange language? Could they keep their heads above water? Joy and Aaron were tired, and they wondered, after all this work, could they even help their community school? The gold was real, they could see it in the distance, but their harrowing journey was not over. It would have to continue, because the work was worth it. The funding was worth it. Once they had the gold from the fee schedule, they could build pathways to behavioral health services for youth and help transform their community school.
It may seem like all is lost, but do not lose hope.
Because while the work can seem impossible, it is absolutely doable. The path to sustainable funding for behavioral health services is real. And if I can do it, rest assured, so can you. You'll find more information in the video description, including links to some of the services mentioned in this video. Good luck, and may your journey be successful.